Baseball is officially back in Brooklyn. After decades without a team to call their own, the borough finally has a franchise that reflects its grit, its hustle, and its heartbeat. Today we begin the story of the Brooklyn Kings. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the very first video in Brooklyn Kings history. I'm glad to have you here with me as this brand new chapter of Major League Baseball begins. Baseball has come back to Brooklyn in a fresh new identity, a unique style of play, and if the offseason was any indication, a whole lot of personality. I am your host, Illinois Jones, and I'm excited to bring you a new brand of baseball. This is one of the most exciting expansion to relocation stories we've ever seen. The franchise was purchased and relocated by Darius Coleman, an entrepreneur, a philanthropist, and a lifelong student of the game. Papa D took over the Tampa Bay Rays organization and moved it back to Brooklyn. He stated that Brooklyn raised me, Brooklyn made me, and Brooklyn's getting baseball back. A real baseball team, a team that reflects the borough. Tough, fast, gritty, and built from the ground up. These Kings right here, they're going to play loud, they're going to play fearless, and every one of them is going to understand what it means to wear Brooklyn across their chest. Let's rebuild something legendary. All right, let's talk about the expansion and the relocation. In this expansion, Papa D put some rules in effect, which means number one, there's no bombers on the team. No hitter can be above 70 in power. We got a soft tossing staff, which means that no pitcher can throw above 95 miles an hour with their fastball. We must carry at least 2 switch hitters at all times. And we got to play a little bit of defense, which means that our fielding and or our arm must stay above 65 or 60, or they will be benched in the next episode. And then we got to make something out of nothing with this team. No player is allowed to be over 78 overall until year 3. It's opening day here in Brooklyn, and a sold-out crowd fills Ebbets Field, sitting right here in the heart of Brooklyn on Nostrand Avenue. Today marks the start of a new baseball era and the new beginning of the Kings' journey. Let's just take a look at this roster as it all starts up the middle, and I think we got to figure it out at shortstop and in center field. Jackie Miles is the crown jewel of the Brooklyn Kings. At just 21 years old, he's already the #1 prospect in all of baseball. A generational shortstop with elite bat speed, lightning quick hands, and defensive instincts that can anchor a franchise for the next decade. Brooklyn fans are already calling him the Prince, destined to become the face of the Kings. Expectations are sky high, and he's ready for the spotlight. Chandler Simpson is pure electricity. One of the fastest players in the league, Simpson turns every ground ball into a foot race and every single into a double. He's a spark plug of the Kings offense, a catalyst who pressures defenses and manufactures runs with nothing but instincts and wheels. Brooklyn instantly fell in love with his style, messy, fast, and relentless. Jonathan Aranda brings professionalism, consistency, and veteran maturity. Despite being only in his mid-20s, his bat-to-ball skills are elite, and he's the kind of hitter who grinds out at-bats and lifts the entire offense. Aranda is the perfect mentor for the younger guys, and his leadership in the clubhouse is already setting the tone for the Kings culture. When the team needs a big at-bat, he's the one that they're going to trust. The Kings' opening day starter is Christian Javier, the calm, calculated assassin on the mound. His slider and fastball combination is pure nightmare fuel for hitters, and his playoff experience brings instant credibility to a young franchise. Javier is the anchor on this rotation, is the tone setter for every series the Kings are going to play. Butler brings some pop and athleticism and defensive versatility, a perfect blend for a young franchise. Bello adds swing and miss firepower as the top of the rotation arm with a huge upside and electric stuff. McGreevy comes over and is a steady, reliable arm that the Kings are going to need, efficient, poised, and developing fast. The batting lineup will look like this on opening day. Chandler Simpson will be roaming center field. Dayron Blanco will be out in left. Jackie Miles at shortstop. Aranda at first base. Rosario at third base. B.J. Murray will be the DH. The right fielder will be Lawrence Butler. Indy Rodriguez will be the captain behind the plate. And Jorge Mateo will get the start at second base. Leading this young roster will be Frank Rutherford. Only 37 years old, but already one of the sharpest baseball minds in the game. Papa D trusts him completely, which is rare, believing Rutherford's modern approach and player-first philosophy will shape the Kings into a contender. Papa D has one final message for his team before they take the field. All right, Kings, listen up. This ain't just baseball. This is Brooklyn baseball. Out there, you're playing for every street corner, every subway stop, and every grandma yelling from her stoop. You play hard, you run hard, and you fight for every damn pitch. Make this borough proud. And one more thing, don't make me look bad. Now let's go win some baseball games. Papa D also gave his 3 keys to success. Says that we need to play clean defense, no errors, control chaos, make sure that we're stealing bases, and of course, go out and win that opener. Let's get it started here in Brooklyn. Christian Javier is ready to go as he takes the mound. It's an historic day as we get things started here in Brooklyn. And with the pack house on hand, and with Papa D watching from the owner's suite, the first pitch in Brooklyn Kings history is fouled off to the left side. We thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us here in Brooklyn for this broadcast as we look to get things started. 2-2 count. And that's a strikeout. Javier gets the first strikeout in Brooklyn Kings history. Now up to bat is Jordan Begg. 1-2 count. Strike 3. Javier off to a hot strikeouts. 1 looking, 1 swinging. Season ticket sales shattered expectations. Over 30,000 sold here in year 1. One of the highest ever for a relocated team. We look forward to Kings baseball here in Brooklyn. Hunter Goodman up now. Ball high as ball 3 goes across. Now to a full count. Javier delivers the payoff pitch. And it is smashed out to right field. And that is not coming back. That ball is indeed gone. It is a little bit of a nifty dimensions here in Ebbets Field as it's pretty short out in right, fairly short out in left as Mickey Moniak fouls that pitch off. Javier looking to get back to work. Misses with a ball high and walks the first batter. Walks his first batter, I should say. We're now to a 2-1 count. Javier gets that across and gets strike 2. Ezekiel Tovar down to a 2-2 count. 2 outs, 1 runner on. Javier gets another strikeout with a knuckle curve over the outside part of the plate. As Hunter Goodman puts the Rockies on with 1 hit, and it goes 375 feet out to right field. The Kings look to bounce back here in the bottom of the bottom of the first, as they will face Kyle Freeman, started in 21 games last year. Chandler Simpson up to the plate, definitely one that we need to be watching out for. Fast on the bases, able to make things happen. He starts it off with a 1-1 count. Knuckle curve is seen down. The number 15 prospect here in the Kings organization. I have a feeling that that's going to change very fast, though. The pitch. Oh, my God. This ball is hit hard off the scoreboard in right field as Chandler Simpson gets his first major league home run and his first major league hit all in one swing. This ball goes 357 feet. I don't know if it would get out in too many ballparks, but it definitely got out here in Ebbets Field. Your Kings are on the board off of the bat of Chandler Simpson. Sees a fastball that he likes and just gets a good piece of it, sends it right off the scoreboard. As the dugout big times or big leagues, Simpson as he gets his first hit and first home run all in one. Congratulations to that young man. Go ahead and save that baseball, whoever it was that caught it off the scoreboard. Dairon Blanco comes to the plate now. 2-1 count. Definitely going to be someone who sees some action against any lefties that come up. Another speed merchant. Expect him to run aggressively anytime he gets on base. Now sees a 3-1 count. That ball is hit hard out to left field. Does it have enough? It does not. Fly ball out to left field. Jackie Miles coming up now. Just 21 years old. Looking to be the face of the franchise. Your starting shortstop. 65 grade on defense. Number one prospect in baseball right now. as he sees a fastball in the bottom corner. Now goes to a 2-2 count. 2-2 pitch. That ball is hit high in the air out to left field. And it is caught as well. 2 down here in the bottom of the first. Tie ball game 1-1 as Jonathan Aranda comes up to bat. Clean up man, one of the most polished contact hitters in the building. We'll see what he can do this year. Gets a good piece, but might not be enough as this one is into short right center, and it is indeed caught. Tie ball game off the bat of Chandler Simpson. He gets one to go 357 feet off of the Schaefer Real Beer scoreboard. Tie ball game 1-1. Javier goes back to work. Short fly ball to right field. Bernabel finds one to drop in. Butler takes a terrible route to it and ends up with a double. Butler's definitely going to have to clean that up in right field if he wants to maintain seeing time, as I don't think Papa D is going to be happy with that effort there. He's got to cut that ball off in right field so that runner does not get to second base. Shunk hits a ball right back up the middle. Javier handles it. Almost throws it away, but Aranda finds a way to get the out. We now have 1 out here in the top of the second. Man, I got to get these innings right. Jeez. Brenton Doyle steps to the plate. Strike 3 down the middle on a fastball there. Javier gets it to go up to 96 miles per hour. Seems like some work in the offseason definitely has helped out, as Javier gets his 3rd strikeout of the afternoon. This is what the Kings definitely need from their ace. He's definitely got to find a way to get through some innings pretty quickly here. Ball inside as Taglia watches that one go. Ball 4. Taglia walks as there was an open base, so not too much pressure there on Javier. Now with the runner on first and second, a 1-2 count to Freeman. Gets a ground ball over to third base to Rosario, and he tosses it across. And that gets them out of the inning. The Rockies down with only receiving 1 hit and 1 walk. Score still 1-1. Rosario, our catcher for today. Versatile, disciplined, and a defender that Papa D trusts. He's going to have to find a way to make some waves here at the plate, as he takes a ball on the outside of the plate. Today's home plate umpire is Mike Fillmore, a veteran with a steady strike zone and a reputation for letting players settle the game themselves. He's not flashy, but he's consistent, and when Fillmore is behind the dish, pitchers know exactly what they're getting. The 3-2 count. Ball 4 as Rosario finds his way on with a walk. Coming to the plate now, the DH, B.J. Murray. Rookie first baseman, trying to figure it out as we figure out what this lineup is going to look like all year long. Frank Rutherford definitely trusts the lineup that he has, but he knows we're going to have to play a little bit of small ball in order to get things done this year. Strike 3 as B.J. Murray looks at 1. Freeland gets another strikeout on the day, as he will now face Lawrence Butler. Butler brings some athleticism and upside to the middle of the order. We'll see if he can get some RBIs here in that 7 hole. The runner takes off, and it is fouled off. That's one thing about the Kings this year. They definitely have some speed on the bases. They're going to have to use that speed in order to manufacture some runs, especially on the road in those bigger ballparks when they're not playing at Ebbets Field with those short porches. Going to have to hit the ball into the gap. Runner goes. There's a ball into the gap. Runner rounds third base as Butler heads into second base. That's going to be an RBI for him. RBI double to start off his season here with the Kings. The runner goes, putting some pressure on the middle infield. Butler gets a fastball that he can hit the other way, hits that ball into the gap. and we score a run easily, I think we can look forward to a lot of hit and runs with this team. Rutherford definitely likes hitting and running, definitely likes bunting, definitely likes playing small ball, and that feeds right into what cool Papa D wants for this team. Rodriguez now up to bat. Rodriguez, our catcher for the year. I misspoke earlier when I was talking about Rosario. He was our third baseman. Excuse me for that. He gets a pop-up to go down the right field line. Right fielder over to it and definitely pulls it down as Butler tags and slides in safely at third base. Mateo now coming up. He's going to split time at second base. Definitely a good glove. He's going to have to work on his hitting a little bit as he sees it better on the right side than he does on the left. But this is an opportunity for him to manufacture a run here if he can get a ground ball through or if he can get a base hit to the outfield. This ball is hit hard into the gap, but is ran down by the center fielder. So the Kings only get one off the bat of Lawrence Butler as he scores a run from first base on this here double, puts the Kings ahead 2-1. Pitching coach Bruno Castillo is known for his 8-pitch bullpen, quick high-focus sessions that hone command without overworking the arms, as Javier gives up the first hit of the inning to Jordan Beck. We talked to him, and he said that every starter goes through it before they hit the mound. It's just the proper way for them to warm up. Javier gets a strike there on a knuckle curve. It is now a 1-2 count. Runner on first base in the top of the third. Circle changeup finds its home on strike 3. Javier's 5th strikeout of the afternoon here in the third. He's not going to face a Mickey Moniak with a runner on first base. See if he can get a ground ball here. Fastball sneaks by him for a strike. Runner goes. Rosario picks it up cleanly. Tosses it across. Says Aranda makes a great play. Scoops it up out of the dirt for out number 2. The Kings hosted a youth defensive clinic yesterday, teaching kids how to bunt, how to steal, and more importantly, the glove fundamentals when playing defense. Papa D personally addressed the group before all of the drills started. This ball's here in the dirt for a 1-2 count now on Tovar. Javier working really well this inning, keeping the pitch count down. Butler comes running in and misses it. The runner is going to score from second. Tovar pulls into second base again. Butler is going to have to figure that out in right field. Those aren't errors, but that's definitely some sketchy defense. He needs to pull those in. Ball hit hard. Now Javier having to throw more pitches because of the defense from Butler there, giving up another double, which is definitely different here in Ebbets Field, as the short porches in right field and kind of short in left field definitely lend. Javier finding his 6th strikeout of the afternoon ends the top of the third. We're definitely going to have to figure it out on the defensive end as we're going to have to clean this thing up. Simpson coming back up to bat now. I was told Simpson eats the exact same pregame meal every day, peanut butter on white bread with a banana. Says it's the perfect energy for stealing bases, so we'll see how that works out for him. As he hits a ball out to left field, that ball gets down. Is he going to take second base? He does not. But there's a throw over to first. Oh, and it gets away. And Simpson slides into second base. That's the pressure that Simpson brings. You know he's on the base pass, so you know you got to get it in fast, or else he's going to take extra bases on you. That leads to mistakes, and Simpson walks into second base. Blanco gets a ball to go through as well. That ball is into left field. Simpson headed home All that speed definitely going to get him in as he slides in head first, puts the Kings tie it back up at 3-3. Blanco with a great hit, gets a fastball in, pulls that ball through the 5-hole, gives Simpson an opportunity to come around and score. Jackie Miles now up to bat with a 3-1 count. Blanco takes off. Miles swings through. Blanco slides in safe. Kings are going to look to steal a lot of bags this year. Now the 3-2 pitch to Miles as he looks at ball 4. Knuckle Curry doesn't quite come back. Gives him the free pass. And now Aranda comes up to bat, looking to capitalize on runner in scoring position. The 1-1 pitch. That ball is down. Rosario up next, depending on what happens with Aranda. No outs here in the inning. A 3-1 pitch. That ball is hit hard down the right field line. Blanco comes around third base and scores. Miles moves up to third. Aranda moves up to second base on the double. Big swing there for Aranda as he gets a 92-mile-an-hour fastball, turns on it, hits that ball down the right field line, scores 1, and moves Miles up to second base. The Kings are definitely hitting the ball hard today. Rosario, the third baseman, I'm on it now, takes one off the leg. Gets first base as we now have the bases loaded. And the Rockies manager would like to discuss what's going on up there on the mound. Actually, he's going to take him out, and we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back with you. Herman Marquez on the mound for the Rockies. He's already pitched in one game this year, but we'll see what he can do against the Kings here on opening day. The Kings are emphasizing ground ball contact this season. Their spring numbers showed a 58% ground ball rate. That's top 3 in the league during exhibition play. Let's see if that can carry over into the season. We want those ground balls to get through the infield. As Murray looks at a fastball on the outside. Again, Murray making his MLB debut for the Kings. We got a lot of rookies in the lineup this year, trying to get things started, trying to build up this franchise. As he swings over strike 3. Unproductive out as we get nothing out of that with the bases loaded. Nevertheless, Lawrence Butler coming up to bat now. Your Kings lead 4-3. Top third, bases loaded, 2-1 count. Ball hit hard out into the gap. This ball gets down. Lawrence Butler rounds and slides into second base as 1 run scores, 2 runs scores. Lawrence Butler adding to your Kings lead, having a day. Already his second double of the night, scoring 2 runs. Now up to bat, Indy Rodriguez with a 2-2 count. Runners on second and third. Oh my God. Smashes this ball out to left center. This one gets out in a hurry, 495 feet. Indy Rodriguez finds his first home run of the season. Hard hit ball. Finds the seats out there. And Frank Rutherford couldn't be happier for his team as they continue to smash the ball, extending their lead out to 9-3. Gets a fastball up in the zone here. Does not miss it. Sees the pitch he wants to see and sends it back that way. Smashed. Now with 1 out, Jorge Mateo comes up, 1-2 count. Fouls this one off to the right side. The next pitch.
That's a ball.
Another ball up. 2-2 count. Fouls another one off. Mateo having an at-bat here, fouling off numerous pitches, gets it to a 2-2 count. Fouls another one off. Looking to stay alive in this at-bat, extending the inning. Your Kings are up 9-3, and Mateo continues to fight, sees another ball, runs it full count. Can he keep this at-bat going? Fouls another one off. Marquez trying to find an out pitch here, and Mateo continues to foul it off until he takes ball 4. That is a walk. What an at-bat by Mateo. Fouling off pitch after pitch after pitch, making sure he knew exactly where he was in the zone. Finds a way to get on base. Chandler Simpson up now. 2 for 2 on the day with a home run. See if we can get some things going here. Sees a sinker on the inside of the plate for strike 2. 2-2 count. Mateo pretty good speed over there on first base. Oh, swings at a ball up in the zone. Excuse me, up and out of the zone. That's strike 3 for out number 2. Tyrone Blanco comes up now. 1 for 2 on the day with an RBI single in the third. Has a runner on first base. Mateo there. Ball up the middle. And easy out at second base. But a very productive inning as the bats get going for the Kings. And they hit a few out to extend this lead to 6. Brenton Doyle at the plate now for Javier. Ball out into the outfield. That's a single. Javier's going to have to find a way to use his junk in order to get outs here, as the fastball is not quite doing what he needs it to do today. Already up to 82 pitches as Toglia hits the ball down the line. That one gets in. Blanco takes a terrible route. My goodness, defense is looking a little suspect today as another hitter hits the ball, and it should be a single, but they extend it out to a double on some bad routes. Got to get this together, boys. Javier gets Freeman to foul this ball off. 2-2 count now. Runners on second and third, no outs. Ball hit hard up the middle. Miles handles that one and throws him out for out number 1. A run does score, though, making this lead now 5 for the Kings. The Kings hired 3 additional defensive coordinators this year. That's the most in MLB team of any kind. Ball up the middle. Wow, man. That one gets through. And another run scores. The Rockies cut the lead now to 4, making it 9-5. But we talk about those additional coordinators. They're trying to make an effort to play a little bit better defense. As you can see, some of the routes are not that great. As Coach Rutherford comes to get Javier, he's seen enough. Javier only gets through 3 1/3. Joey Cantillo comes to the mound. He's one of the most intriguing arms in Brooklyn Kings pitching staff. Smooth-moving lefty with a deceptive fastball and a sweeping changeup. Going to be a strong reliever, but some think that he might actually be a starter. And I think Rutherford has him on the schedule to start as the runner goes. This ball's popped up by Goodman. And it is brought in by Butler, who throws it home for some reason. Again, defense has to change with this team. No errors yet, but still, defense has not looked great. Cantillo gets his first out. Runner goes again. And the throw is late. Moniak gets a good jump there over on first base. Now a 2-2 count to Moniak, excuse me. Ball's hit hard. Caught by Mateo. That ends the top of the fourth. Your Kings are coming up to bat. Miles, Aranda, and Rosario. Jackie Miles coming to the plate now. Earlier this spring, the first ever home run in Kings history came off the bat of Jackie Miles in the inter-squad game. He swings at a strike here. Papa D kept the baseball and said he'll display it in the front office once the team earns its first winning streak. Another strikeout. Miles struggling at the plate as he is now 0 for 2. Jonathan Aranda coming to the plate. Fly ball out to left center. And that one is brought in as well. The Kings are using a new bat speed tracker in the dugout, even though the roster lacks big power. Papa D wanted to maximize all the hitter efficiency going through the zone. Rosario grounds this one to the second baseman, and that ends the fourth inning. Bats were once hot, trying to get them going again, as there's been 15 hits in this game already. 9 runs for the Kings, 5 runs for the Rockies. We head to the fifth.
Full count.
Cantillo runs a full count now with Tover.
That's ball 4.
And walks his first batter. Ground ball up the middle. Mateo handles it. Gets the first out, but a little bit of speed and a slow rolling ball does not get Bernabell at first base. Always important to get that first out, so cut that runner down at second base. Aaron Shunk now on to the plate. So ball outside. Tonight's broadcast is also brought to you by Sweet Heat Barbecue Company, Papa D's favorite barbecue spot. As Bernabell steals second base. And the pitch. Pop up to center field. Simpson under it. Handles it well. And gets it in for out number 2. Two and 2 count now. And Doyle strikes out looking at a circle change over the heart of the plate. He'll never see a better pitch like that again. B.J. Murray now starts off the bottom of the fifth with a strikeout in the dirt. Ball's thrown to first base, and he is out. Definitely going to have to work on his swing in the cages this week. Got to get going. Butler, another hit up the middle. Butler having a day. He is now 3 for 3. Rodriguez now at the plate. Ball in the dirt. Butler stays. Rodriguez hit a 3-run home run in the third. Blasted a ball out to right center. Now looking to duplicate that experience. Ball hit hard. Straight at the second baseman. Unlucky swing there as he rolls over as he hits a hard ground ball into a double play. Butler continues to see success at the plate, but the Kings do not get a run. We head to the 6th. The Yankees and Mets are all at home this weekend as well. Two teams that the Kings will have a regional rivalry with this year. Cantillo gets his second strikeout of the afternoon as now Tyler Freeman comes to the plate.
Ball inside.
Misses with a ball inside. Now a 3-1 count. Ball hit hard, but Aranda handles it at first base. Great swing, just unlucky for him. Miranda makes a great play. Coming up through the Myers, Cantillo was known for his poise and pitchability, carving hitters with movement instead of overpowering with the velocity. And we're seeing that a little bit today as he continues to throw off-speed pitch after off-speed pitch. And the Rockies keep fishing after it. Strike three. Gets his third strikeout of the afternoon. As we turn it over now to Mateo, to Simpson, and to Blanco. Coming up in the bottom of the sixth. Mateo up now after that 12 pitch at bat he had, and it ended in a walk. Now hits the ball up the middle. Great play by the shortstop, but with Mateo's speed on the base path, he's able to leg that one out pretty quickly. As you can see, the range here goes all the way behind the bag to get that ball, crossing over into second baseman's area. But Mateo just too fast down the line. Simpson now up to bat, 2 for 3. Looks at a pitch inside. Already has a home run and a double. Scored a couple runs and has an RBI. An electric player, to say the least. Got such good speed, good hands at the plate as he hits another one here into the gap. Mateo sees the ball in, down, and slides in safely at third base. So a base hit for Simpson moves Mateo all the way from first to third. And the Kings are in business now with a runner in scoring position. Great swing there inside out by, great swing there on the outside of the plate there by Simpson. Sees it on the outside, throws his hands. Ball ends up in the outfield into the gap. Blanco now at the plate. Speed on both corners. Are they going to run him? And he swings through now, a full count. Marquez continues to work on pitch number 75, 76 coming now. Hard hit ball, foul. The fans are definitely getting a show here today. So many hits on the board. And that's ball 4. So a walk by Blanco brings up the shortstop, Jackie Miles, looking to get going, already 0 for 2, only a walk on the score sheet so far. We look for big things from him. Can he get going now? He looks at a strike on the inside of the plate. The crowd not too happy about that one, or at least not too happy about him looking at it. 1-2 count. The pitch. And he swings at a curveball in the dirt. That's strike 3. And that's 1 out for your Kings, as Herman Marquez gets another strikeout. Aranda up now.
Outside, that's a ball.
Sees a pitch on the outside corner for a ball. That's a great eye. Now a 3-1 count. Bases loaded, 1 out. Strike 2. Pushes the count to a full count. The crowd getting a little bit restless on the Kings not being able to hit those pitches down the middle. Definitely pitches that they should be making contact with. And that's a well-hit ball out into left field. It scores 1 run. Can it score another? And it does. As Blanco moves over to third base on Aranda's 2 RBI single. Again, seeing the pitch on the outside of the plate. Marquez has been trying to throw the ball out there on the last couple batters. And both Aranda and Simpson able to throw their hands and put it on the outside, on the outfield grass. As the Rockies now look to make a pitching move. Marquez did his best, throwing over 85 pitches, giving up a few hits. But now it's time to turn it over to Juan Mejia. A fastball, a slider, and another fastball is what he holds in his repertoire. Let's see if the Kings can make some contact here and get the bats going against him. Now an 11-5 game, runners on first and third, 1 out. 1-1 count to Rosario. He sees a pitch and hits it out to right field. Does that get down? It does not. And short hit means that Blanco was not able to tag up on third base. Moniak pulls that down and gets it in quickly. As now B.J. Murray comes up to do some damage. With now 2 outs. Runners still on first and third. 2-1 pitch. Ball hit hard, just does not get through as the shortstop makes a good play. Sends it over to first base and ends the 6th inning. Your Kings pick up a couple more runs as it is now 11-5. Gentillo comes out for the 7th inning again and gets a ball smashed out to left field, but it remains foul. Hunter Goodman 1 for 3 on the day. And a fly ball out to center field. Simpson gets underneath it, and as Coach Hale used to say, a can of corn. 1 out here at the top of the 7th. Moniak comes to the plate 0 for 2 with a walk. Cantillo on to pitch number 54. And that one gets smashed out to left field, and that short porch does not help. It only goes 309 feet, but is indeed a home run. We're going to see a lot of that, ladies and gentlemen, especially when we're playing at home, especially in the power conference that we are in, playing against such teams as the Yankees, the Red Sox, and the Orioles. So our pitchers need to find a way to keep the ball in the park, keep the ball down on the ground, as Cantillo now faces Tover with a 1-2 count. Ball up the middle. Base hit. But that's what you need. That's what you need. You need ground balls. Give the defense an opportunity to make a play. They can't make a play if the ball's going over the left field fence.
That's ball 4. Take your base.
As Cantillo walks Bernabel. Now bases our first and second with Shunk up as he gets strike 3. Another strikeout for Cantillo as he looks to get through this 7th inning. Ball hit softly on the left side. Rosario makes a great play and throws him out before getting to first base. Mickey Moniak would pick up a home run, adding to the Rockies' score, making it 11-6. 10 hits for the Rockies, 11 hits for the Kings as we head into the bottom of the 7th inning. Lawrence Butler is going to get us started. He is already 3 for 3, having a day, hitting 1,000 on the day.
Nope.
As he looks at a fastball up and in.
Count's full.
Looking at now a full count. Butler is somebody whose power might be capped, but he's definitely able to find a barrel. And in most days, he can play a strong outfield. As he as he swings at strike 3 there. Not bad on the day, though. Andy Rodriguez now steps to the plate, 1 for 3 with a home run. Got a good piece of that one there in the 3rd. 385 out to right center. Gets a good piece of one here. And it is caught by the right fielder. Jorge Mateo now up to the plate. 1 for 2. Gets a pop-up on the infield. Shortstop underneath it. And pulls it down. That'll do it for the Kings in the 7th.
Leading off for the Rockies, the first baseman, number 4, Michael Tolia.
Tolia looks at a 1-1 pitch there on the outside corner. Cantillo out for another inning. And gets strike 3. This is what I mean. I believe that Cantillo could be a starter for the Kings. So for Frank Rutherford to use him here in this moment, I wonder what he is thinking. As Freeman fouls off another pitch, it is now 2-2. He's 0 for 4 on the day. And strike 3, a curveball finds the bottom corner. And Cantillo gets his 6th strikeout. Hard hit ball goes foul for Jordan Beck. He now faces a 1-2 count. He's 2 for 4 on the day. Strike 3, another curveball dropping in. Cantillo's work today has been nothing but phenomenal.
Number 66.
The Rockies making a pitching change now as Simpson comes to plate. Simpson having a day as well between him and Butler. That's where all the offense seems to be sitting. 1-1 pitch. Fastball up and out. Simpson making his MLB debut today and is definitely putting the MLB on notice as he smashes the ball back up the middle. And she gone. 403 feet. Have a day, young man. Chandler Simpson hitting his 2nd home run of the season and of the day. Having an absolute phenomenal day. This one goes 403 feet. Saw a fastball up, or excuse me, saw a changeup up. Decided to hit it back as hard as he could. Dairon Blanco comes now. An RBI single in the 3rd is his contribution to this experience. And he pops one up to right field. And this one stays in the park. And that will be the first out of the 8th inning. Jackie Miles now looking to make a contribution as he has only walked in this one. Your Kings are up 12-6. And he swings at another pitch in the dirt. And now he creates the 2nd out of the inning. Miles not having the day he was expecting. But I'm sure he'll get on his best at some point here in this experience. Aranda up now.
That's a ball.
Looks at a curveball down and away. 2-2 count goes up and out to the outfield. Fly ball caught by the center fielder. Chandler Simpson adds to his day as he finds a changeup up in the zone and hits it 405 feet back the other way. Rockies up, or excuse me, Kings up 12-6. And here comes Carl Edwards Jr. Edwards, the closer for the Kings. Papa D wanted a closer with some experience, someone who wouldn't flinch if the defense, with the defense first small ball style. Edwards fits perfectly in that situation. He's under that 95-mile-an-hour stretch hold, long whippy delivery, and he's gonna get these hitters confused now. Like with that pitch there, it's Goodman swings at a slurve and creates the first out. Moniak now into the plate.
One ball, two strikes.
Fouls this pitch off into the catcher's glove. Now 1-2 pitch coming. Ground ball. Rosario can't handle it. And he is safe. This one is ruled a base hit, though. Okay. Must have been just hit that hard. Ground ball. And that'll do it here on opening day for your Brooklyn Kings. A statement win for a team that came ready to put the league on notice. As a team, the Kings put up 12 runs on 12 hits with 0 errors. Despite a very questionable defense moments, we definitely will keep an eye on that. They had 4 walks, 8 strikeouts, and every single run batted in came from somebody stepping up. Starts with our player of the game is Chandler Simpson, who went absolutely berserk at the plate today. 4 for 5, 2 home runs, and a double. The man was a one-man wrecking crew. If Brooklyn needed a spark, he definitely gave it to them. How about the pitching story as Joey Cantillo picks up the win out of the bullpen? Yes, out of the bullpen. Still not sure what Frank Rutherford was thinking with that decision, considering that Joey is on the schedule to start later in this week. But hey, well, who can ask for more? 4.2 innings, 2 hits, 7 strikeouts, and just 1 earned run. Hard to argue with those results. We'll definitely be checking in with Coach Frank about that move later. Plenty of Kings chipped in today as well. Lawrence Butler had a huge day. 3 for 4, a pair of doubles, 3 RBIs, and a run scored. Andy Rodriguez added a big-time swing of his own with a 3-run homer. And Jonathan Aranda, Mr. Consistency, had 2 hits, 3 RBIs, and a run scored. Steady as ever. If this is how Brooklyn wants to introduce themselves to the Major League, then message received. We're going to hear from Papa D as he states, Kings, let me start by saying this. Good work today. 12 runs, big swings, clutch at-bats. That's how you announce yourselves to the league. Simpson, Butler, Indy, Aranda, y'all came to play and the whole borough felt it. And Joey stepping in out of nowhere like he did, that's Brooklyn hustle right there. But listen, don't get comfortable. The box score says 0 errors, but I watched every pitch, every play, and some of that defense was a little too soft for my liking. Too many balls hitting grass, too many runners taking extra bases like we were doing them favors. That's how you teams sneak back into games. That's how leads disappear, and that's not Brooklyn baseball. I want cleaner routes, I want quicker reads, and sharper communication. Make the routine plays look routine and make the tough ones look like nothing. We scored 12 today, and great, but we ain't dropping 12 every night. Defense got to be our backbone when the bats go quiet. Celebrate tonight, but tomorrow we get back to work. Proud of the win, but I expect sharper, because y'all ain't just some team, you're the Brooklyn Kings. And that wraps up episode 1 for the Brooklyn Kings. A statement win, a rocking crowd, and a team that showed exactly why Papa D brought baseball back to Brooklyn. Thanks for watching episode 1. Hit that like button, drop your player of the game in the comments, and stay tuned because Brooklyn baseball is back.